Hi, this is Shane with The Rational Trader. It is Monday, February 4th. Hopefully you've all woken up from that coma-inducing Super Bowl. Let's see, my result for the day is trade activity log 186.25. So let's take a look at the different markets. So nothing in gold. In the yen, so 5 ticks in the yen. Most of the movement happened overnight. So we come into the time that we're going to trade, which is right starting here. We get this short here on the pullback to this low volume node right there, and that's just where we pick up our 5 ticks. The mark we stay out of trouble nicely here out of this chop. And then the only other move is right here, which we don't get a signal. So that's for the yen. And then let's see, in the euro was somewhat similar in that we really got that same trade right there. Okay, so it falls off the open, pulls back to that low volume node, get that short. It moved a little further, so we got more. We got 12 ticks there. Same thing, very nicely stay out of trouble here. All right, as the market chops, and in this case it just keeps chopping all day. So we did really well, just not to do anything. All right, in oil was the one that is a little concerning here, just given what happened. So there's a lot of movement actually in this market, and unfortunately the nature of the movement is very difficult for me to catch given what I'm doing. So off the open we fall hard. There's nothing in here that says, hey, this is a place to look. All right, and we stay out of trouble nicely there, so I like that. And in fact, the market spends so much time down here, the point of control comes down. This is what this green line comes down. All right, but then we break through that point of control, and because we're at the edge here, we start looking at what these orange bars are. The problem is if we don't catch it really right on this bar or this bar, we're not going to without a pullback. All right, so nothing there unfortunately, and then it's a really a nice fall. Yeah, so there would be an opportunity there on that little pullback. It would actually be on that bar is where the price actually would say, okay, is there something there? And you can kind of see something showing up there. Those aren't codes we're trading. Some really nice long codes right there. I'm not trading those signals unfortunately, but we found the bottom. That's pretty cool. I like looking right there after the move back to the previous day's low. Though the reason we're looking is because of the low volume that's sitting right up there. Though we don't find a signal that we're trading. And then ugly chop here, which we stay out of. That's nice. This is where it got interesting. We short here, which is a beautiful entry for a short if the market's topping. And it kind of looks like it is. It comes down here and then pulls back and then rolls back over. Whoops, rolls back over. And so, anyway, we get short here. And that's where we get 10 ticks. I even like this next short here because that really looks like, okay, I couldn't break through. I get worried about getting eaten alive and chopped when I see this, but that's a reasonable trade. It's the next one I think you shouldn't take. As it turns out, plus 10 and then minus 7 on the second one, which is the one I would take as a human. And then we make, to scalp out 5 more ticks on this third trade for a total of 8. So we didn't stay out of trouble this is chop, right? We basically don't want to be trading this. But we didn't get eaten alive either. So, okay. I would actually rather just kind of not take a trade there in general. Though you can only see that with the benefit of hindsight, all right? So you're either looking at this, you're either doing what the system did, which is shorting it right there. That short there is very difficult to catch. Or you're getting long on the pullback there. All right, those are kind of the two things that you would be looking at as a human. So we did okay. You know, unfortunately, just the way this market moved is I'm not able to catch that. Though that's a really nice fall. You see that and you go, you want to go make changes, but you just let the system work. And then that is it. I finished. So there's a long discussion in yesterday's end of week video. Apologies, back from a minor interruption. There was a long video yesterday that describing the analytical process, and so I actually did that same analysis on the NQ. So I'm trying to get that set up for tomorrow. Start running that in simulation. All these are live markets, but the indexes have been too volatile to trade. So we'll see if what we've learned in December and January about how to look at the market. We'll see if we're able to pull out the signals that are not noise in the randomness of the indexes or not. So we're going to run that in simulation and see. I don't know if we're just looking at randomness and you find patterns in that and it's okay, or if because of the way that we're looking at how to assess the risk, how to calculate the probability of the risk that you're taking, applies even in a market that is as volatile as the indexes have been. So we'll see. I'm trying to get that set up. It's been quite some time actually since I traded the Nasdaq. It's been almost, what are we? We're February, at least 4 months. So I gotta bring that chart up and make sure everything's all set correctly, and we'll see if we can't get it running for tomorrow morning.